Guys, really the center of circulation right in between Georgia and South Carolina. So this is going to continue to push into the Carolinas, impacting South and North Carolina. And then it'll continue to move even into Virginia. Notice the wraparound moisture with this still causing devastating rains across portions of Georgia and now South Carolina. But look at that, outer bands extending well northeast, affecting right now and today millions and millions of people here. Let me put this into the forecast to track. This is from the National Hurricane Center. Still a tropical storm. When it hit yesterday, it was the strongest hurricane to ever hit the Florida Panhandle. That's the type of strength that we're dealing with right now. And continuing to push northeast, not going to move offshore, though, until Friday. So, guys, we still have a couple days to continue to watch the devastation occur.
All right, Cheetah, thank you.
Yeah, that rain really coming down in Georgia overnight, too. Take a look at this video here. This is from the town of Perry, which is not far from Macon.
Brett Buffington continues our Rush Block team coverage with the latest there.
Well, good morning from Perry, Georgia, here in the center of the Peach State, where overnight they took on a Category 1 hurricane. That is unprecedented here for the middle part of Georgia. Take a look at some of this video. We shot this overnight while those winds were intense. These blue flashes, that's not lightning. Those are trees coming down on power lines, causing transformers to explode. Those blue glows lighting up the night sky here. Throughout this town, trees came down. Reports in Houston County, which is where we are, that 8 homes suffered damage from trees. Thankfully, no one was injured when that happened. Trees fell across several roads. Road crews are out this morning. They are working to get those roads back open. Certainly when the sun comes up this morning, they will get a better assessment of the damage that Hurricane Michael left behind. The storm made that transition here over Perry from hurricane to tropical storm late last night into the early morning hours. Certainly as the sun comes up, we'll be out assessing the damage here as well and pass that along throughout the morning. For now, though, we are in Perry, Georgia this morning. I'm Brett Buffington, KHOU 11 News.
And Michelle Choi is continuing our Rush Block coverage now with some video of that damage.
Yeah, Michelle, this is just devastating, the images we're seeing from this.
Guys, devastating and heartbreaking. We know at least 2 people have died, and when you see this devastation, you can really get a feel for just how horrific things are in parts of Georgia and Florida this morning. Now, Hurricane Michael's 100+ mile-an-hour winds tossed around cars. A reporter on the ground there showing us how the winds picked up this Jeep from a parking lot and draped it over a barricade. Those same powerful winds also destroying schools. The roof and walls of this Panama City school were torn off. It's one of countless buildings in the Panhandle that sustained major damage. And take a look at this train knocked over off its tracks. Most freight trains weigh between 1,000 to 6,000 tons or more, so that really puts into perspective again just how strong those winds were. And guys, Hurricane Michael also knocked out power to thousands of homes and pulverized homes. And of course, you know, those images, those devastating images you just saw are a glimpse into the immensity of all of it. Back to you.
Michelle, thanks for that. We'll get back to Michael here in a few minutes. We're going to dig into some common hurricane misconceptions. For now, though, Blake is continuing our Rush Block. He has a look at the roads.
Hey, thanks a lot, Rush. Just after 6 o'clock this morning, and already we're seeing some big problems now. We've got a car fire here on the North Freeway. This is going to be outbound at Aldine Bender, so heads up. We've got 3 right lanes that are blocked. Expect delays again as you head up, say, towards Greenspoint or the Woodlands this morning. Again, this is on the outbound side of the freeway. Now, if you're coming in on 288, the South Freeway, we've got an accident there involving a couple of vehicles. Expect delays in that area as well. In fact, there's a live look outside. This is I-45, again, the outbound side of the freeway. That's where that car fire is. Looks like we've got 1 or 2 left lanes getting by, but that is about it as far as drive times go. 1488 into downtown, running at 36 minutes rather. I-45 north into the 610 loop on the Hardy Toll Road, 17 minutes, and the Grand Parkway into downtown on the East Tex Freeway, running you 26 minutes this morning.
Okay, Blake, thank you. Continuing your Rush Block now with some breaking news this morning. U.S. and Russian astronauts are safe after an emergency landing early this morning. And just moments ago, a Russian space official said that country will suspend all manned space launches pending an investigation into today's Soyuz booster rocket failure. That failed about 30 minutes after launch, about 4:10 this morning Houston time, so just about 2 hours ago. The good news is both of those astronauts touched down and they are in good shape.
Your Rush Block continues with today's other big story, starting with the man accused of sexually assaulting multiple women that he met on dating apps.
Houston police will release his name later today when charges are officially filed.
They're calling him a serial rapist.
He was able to, trick them into going with him to where he could get them alone and sexually assault them.
The man is connected to 8 victims, but investigators think more could be out there. Theft charges against a former Jacinto City Little League president have been dismissed.
I knew deep down inside that I didn't do anything wrong.
Chris Vasquez was accused of stealing money donated to buy a scoreboard. He says he tried to return the money and never spent a dime of it. A judge agreed and has dropped the case. Parents protesting HISD's bus system today. They say buses are overcrowded and late for pickups and that routes are just too long. They'll take their complaints to the district this afternoon.
This election is about your families, your values, and what kind of country you want to leave for your children.
President Trump campaigning for Republican House and Senate candidates in Pennsylvania. He's emphasizing his support for coal and steel jobs. The Astros start the ALCS in Boston this weekend, and you can cheer them on here at home at Minute Maid. The Astros are hosting free away game watch parties. Games 1 and 2 are Saturday and Sunday. You can download your voucher to get in on the Astros website. And that's your Rush Block. Let us know what's happening in your world. Just tweet us using the hashtag HTownRush.